Hello everybody, welcome to Raising Vibrations with myself, Simon. Today everyone, I'm just going to give you a quick update on Pluto and just going to be sharing my thoughts a little bit about the current astrological chart of today. And yeah, just basically just giving you a sense of inspiration regarding how to take this next transit of 6 months of Pluto's direct motion and actually integrate it into your life and what to do going forward with it, okay? So Pluto itself has been retrograde for the last 6 months, and of course this is a big deal for us because whenever a planet itself goes retrograde, it's always going to be offering us a deep sense of inner reflection. And when it comes to Pluto itself, the nature of evolution is involved in a very big way. Now, always remember that when you're looking at Pluto in the birth chart, you're understanding it as a deep core and unconscious emotional attachments that we have to our lives. It's like the causal body. And when you're understanding it in your own birth chart or as a collective, know that we have these unconscious emotional attachments to our realities that represent the past. And because things are consistently changing and we're metamorphosizing consistently, etc., the transit or the retrograde period of Pluto will always bring up a lot of that inner sense of review regarding what our desires are, what we are in some way, shape or form bringing new experiences to us relative to those desires, and then also at the same time recognizing where those attachments are holding us back so that we don't access those desires or that we don't follow through with them. You know, sometimes a new situation can come up for us and we can not feel the opportunity to take it because we're maybe feeling a little bit insecure about our potential or our sense of confidence, or maybe even we're not willing to let go of a certain way of being and habits, etc. And of course, then that opportunity dies away and we don't follow through with that desire. So it's very much about the nature of desire. It's very much about the nature of unconscious emotional attachments. And Pluto's direct and retrograde motion as a collective will bring to us consistently all the time inner reflection, Pluto retrograde, and then the desire, and that will be like, right, I'm going to do this, I'm going to follow through with that, I'm going to build that. So I'm sure that for many of you over the last 6 months, you've been feeling that sense of going back, reviewing, cleansing, etc., etc., and it's been pretty tough. However, at this point in time, if you have been doing a lot of that inner work and that cleansing and that removing and that sense of purification, you'll find that this Pluto going direct, which will happen within the next, it's stationary at the moment, is going to bring you quite a massive feeling of potential. Like, this is the new direction. It's almost as if you've got your stick, you've got your hat on, you've got your backpack, and there's this beautiful view ahead of you, and you're going to travel that road now, and you're propelled by a desire to, in some way, shape or form, go through with it. Allow yourself to feel this new path emerge for you. And it can be quite a profound path if you have found yourself doing a lot of the reflective work over the last 6 months and clearing a lot of those unconscious attachments, so that as you go along this journey, you actually do it with a lot of peace, internal peace at least. Because of course, you're not carrying a lot of baggage there, and you're not getting sucked into much of the dramas of, whatever your life has been like, or, my life, etc. So an interesting dynamic is going to be taking place for us with this Pluto's direct experience, and from a collective race or should I say collective experience, this direct motion is really going to amplify a lot of the work that the collective has been doing over the last 6 months. And so there is going to be a new direction emerging for us. So I would spend some time really feeling into the notion of where your desires are leading you and how those new horizons are coming up for you right now. Now, at the moment, the sun's just moved into Libra, and we will be having a full moon in full moon in the Mercury retrograde, full moon in Aries coming up pretty shortly, and that's a final blood moon as well. So there's quite a lot happening with the process of a full moon happening in a cardinal sign. You're having the sun move into Libra as well. So there's again that sort of cardinal energy manifesting, and cardinal energy in itself is change, instinctual change. So there's instinctual change here for us. There's new horizons for us. This energy is bringing through to us new inertia, as it were. And then with Saturn moving into Sagittarius, and of course the effect of Mars and Venus going to be moving into Virgo as well with Jupiter there. Those are two mutable signs, and mutability is creating that change and creating that expansion. So there's inertia, there's new direction, and there's expansion already for us. And in the terms of the context of Pluto itself, which is, you know, a very large wave, if you could see Pluto, it's the biggest wave of our collective evolution, that is being supported so beautifully by these little more inner cycles that are taking place. So there's expansion and new direction. And a lot of that expansion and new direction is available for us if you have been doing that Pluto, you know, work of cleansing and clearing, etc. So powerful period of time for us right now, especially as Pluto starts to go direct. A lot of that energy is ready for us to take charge of it. So it'd be interesting to see how you guys are experiencing it. Please feel free to write in the comments below how you are actually interacting with this energy. I like to read them. I sometimes can't get the opportunity to respond to all of you guys at this point in time. So know that I'm reading them and that I'm in some way, shape or form responding to it in some way. But yeah, you know, side note over there, Mercury retrograde experience. Because I've been wanting to do that for such a long time, tell you guys that that's been the case, but I haven't been able to for whatever random reason. So the opportunity to kind of have those words come back to me is now present. But coming back to the Pluto retrograde experience, for me personally, there's a new avenue, there's a new direction that's taking place. I've got a fantastic video that I want to be releasing to you guys very shortly called The Cosmic Abandonment. I feel like this is something that all of you should know in some way, shape or form, and that you should carry with yourself within your own spiritual journey. So when I get time, I will definitely be releasing that. I'm really excited to be actually sharing that, to be honest. And at the same time, it's going to give you an opportunity to understand how I work as an astrologer. In fact, that's exactly what it is. I'm going to show you how I work as an evolutionary astrologer, and to give you a perspective that if you were to interact with me and work with your spiritual journey with me, you're actually understanding what it is that I do versus just, you know, say to you that I sit here and I do EA and I teach a little bit of it. It gives you a lot more personal understanding of what it is that I do and how I interface with this. And again, that information is for you to carry with yourself to do your own work. I'm just showing you on top of that how I work myself. So I'm really excited to be sharing that as well, the Cosmic Abandonment. And that's got a lot to do with my Pluto's direction going forward. So yeah. All right, guys, an article will be coming out really shortly. So I highly recommend that you check out the Raising Vibrations website on the new moon, or pardon me, the full moon that will be taking place in about 3 days' time. There's lots of information that's coming through there. The downloads are very scatty at the moment for me, but they are still there. What else is there? Don't forget the membership program if you're interested in it. There will be 3 videos now on the membership program since I launched it. 3 new moon or 4 new moon videos that will be present. And for any of you that have already bought the membership and you've got the 6-month one with your Pluto, I am busy creating those as I go. I've got a lot of the material, I put a lot of energy into them, and I'm crafting them specifically to actually have as an electronic video book. So that's why it's a little bit, it's taking a little bit of time. So if you have purchased it, it's specifically being crafted in a way that is kept for you for your entire journey. So that's why that's taking that period of time. Other than that, guys, share this video, click the like button, write to me in the comments in terms of your own desires that are metamorphosizing for you right now, and I'll speak to you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.